Hey everybody. Well, the rain came down last night. Let me tell you what, it came down so bad here in Greensboro that it actually woke me up, and I keep my TV on at nighttime. I had to turn the volume up on my TV because it was raining so hard. When it first started, it woke me up and it was thunderstorming. We were under a tornado watch. But then I was able to go back to sleep. It woke me up again. Then it woke me up again. It kept waking me up. Actually, this morning when I got up at 6 o'clock, the temperature was 57. But today's high is only supposed to be in the 40s, so I guess it's going to start dropping. And tonight it's supposed to be 27 degrees here in Greensboro. So if it's 27 here in Greensboro tonight, I can only imagine what it's going to be like in the mountains. But nonetheless, back up into the 60s and 70s next week. Typical Greensboro weather. But anyway, baby Sky Metawala. I did a video about him a couple of weeks ago. And since then, there's been some new developments in that case. You know, he's the one whose mother left him on the side of the road in the car, and when she came to go get some gas, and when she came back, he was gone. Well, they have said that there was enough gas in the car to get her 75 miles. She had bypassed 2 closer hospitals. The latest, I think I said all that in the last video, so I'll just tell you what I do know from the news since that video. Since that video, she has gone into hiding. She was staying at a motel, but the motel has since kicked her out, from what the news says. The motel's kicked her out. They're not sure where she's at right now, but they do know that she has been online. There was a Facebook account set up. You know how somebody will set up a Facebook account to find missing children? Well, they're not sure who set this one up. And I looked for it, but I couldn't find it, so I think it has been taken down. And she probably did it herself, because there was a Facebook page set up to find baby Sky Metawala, and on that Facebook page popped up a ransom note. And in this ransom note, it stated that they wanted $25,000 in cash, or that they would cut off the baby's fingers one by one until the baby bled to death, if the demands were not met. So, they had this, and I think that's, like I said, been taken down. But baby Sky Metawala's mother is now a sugar baby. Yeah, a sugar baby. And I'll get to that in just a minute. But first, let me talk about her OCD. You know, I talked about in the last video how she scrubbed the toilet before and after she used it and Windexed the mirrors. Excuse me. They were talking to her husband the other night on the news. And the poor man was in tears. He was about ready to cry. He said that he was not allowed to use the bathroom in the home. He had to leave the home to go to the bathroom. She could use the bathroom. The little girl could use the bathroom. And I guess baby Sky was probably still in diapers, because he said whenever the baby would dirty the diaper, it would be thrown out of the house immediately. But he himself was not allowed to use the bathroom. Why did he stay? Anyway. He went to a not a custody hearing, but you know, the 4-year-old little girl, or 4-year-old little girl, since all this has happened, has been in foster care, taken out of the home and put in foster care, and the father has been fighting to get his daughter out of foster care. Well, you know, you have steps that you have to go through, and he's been fully cooperative. She has not. They had a court hearing for both parents, and in that court hearing, they would have told the Metawalas, you know, when they could see their daughter, you know, and visitations, you know, until things got straightened out enough to where they could bring her home. Mr. Metawala went to that court hearing. Mrs. Metawala did not go. So all rights to her daughter have been revoked as of now. She has no rights to her at all. Cannot even see her if she wanted to. Mr. Metawala, they said, had a meeting with his daughter at a restaurant, at an undisclosed restaurant. And they brought the little girl there and said she come running across the restaurant with her arms open. Daddy, Daddy. And then before they left, she asked him, Daddy, can I go home with you today? And he said, not today. And they had to explain to her. But said she seems pretty happy in the home that she's been placed in. So hopefully he'll get her soon. And as far as me talking about her being a sugar baby, they found that she, I think on October the 17th, she had joined a dating website. And I don't remember the name of it. I'd never heard of it before. I do know that. But she had joined this dating site where just women go to meet wealthy men. And these men are sugar daddies. And they want to be your sugar daddy. And most of them are older men. She joined that on October 17th, and they said that she was on that site as late as Tuesday night. If you have a missing child and you did nothing wrong, why are you on a dating website? Her criteria for her needs to be met on this website. She's got pictures, and they showed it on the news, is that she wants a man to take care of her, to support her, and to provide her with $5,000 a month. So not only does she want him to support her, take care of her, she wants $5,000 spending money a month. So, why didn't she just walk away? You know, why didn't she just walk away? Leave the kids with the husband and walk away. They was talking about baby Sky. They said on her Facebook page that she has tons and tons of pictures of the 4-year-old daughter, but barely any pictures at all of baby Sky, and he's 2. You know, that's when you'd have most of your pictures, you know, when newborn up to 2 years, you know. Maybe it's just me, I don't know. But they also said that when she became pregnant with baby Sky, that it was a total surprise. It was unexpected. She did not expect to become pregnant. And when he was born, they said it was also a big surprise that he was a boy. And, you know, in this day and time, they tell you what you're having. So it must have looked like she was having a girl. And then she was pretty disappointed when she had a boy. But that being the case, Sky Metawala never had a chance with his mother. They said that she talks all the time about how she wanted to kill herself. Well, why didn't she just go ahead, you know? Why do these people do this? If she did do something to bring harm to this child, and we all know she did, she could, maybe she watched the Casey Anthony trial and thought, well, if she can do it, I can do it. If she can get away with it, I can get away with it. You never know. But I don't understand why people don't just leave. What do they think they're going to accomplish? And like, okay, let's say Scott Peterson. He killed Lacey and his unborn baby. For what? Now he's sitting in prison. And do you know that Scott Peterson has women writing to him with marriage proposals? What goes through these women's minds? People, please. I don't understand. You see movies on Lifetime sometimes where these people will have their spouse offed or attempted murder so they can be with somebody else. There is no way that I would be flattered if a man wanted to kill his wife for me. Hell no. I'm leaving I'll leave the country. I don't understand these people's trains of thought at all. And also, speaking of strange, I'll say this one thing and then I'll go. I have been stalked. Again, you know, I did a video about being stalked. I was stalked back in the 80s when I was on CB radio for a while. And then I have another stalker, so to speak. He's on YouTube. I have since blocked him, so he won't be seeing this video. But I have since blocked him because the other morning when I got up and I was looking, you know, I have all my accounts linked to my email. And in my email, I had like 12 different comments on 12 different videos that I have up. And all of them was from the same person. And he was talking about he had a crush on me, and was I married? And all of them, he would say, you know, you're very pretty. Are you married? I have a crush on you. Are you married? Not are you married. He might have said, are you single? One of the two. So I went to his page to see who this was. And on his page, he had 2 videos that he had posted during the night. And one of them was 8 minutes and something. The other one was 16 minutes and something. And they were both videos of me. He had taken clips from all my videos. And I have 187 videos. He took clips from all my videos, put them all together, and put it in a video with a song by Whitesnake, Still of the Night, playing by Whitesnake. And that was a little on the eerie side. That was the 8-minute video. In the 16-minute video, he had a lot of different songs playing, but the last song that played in that video was I Can't Get You Out of My Head. And it was just weird. And in that video, he wrote, you know, Cindy Lester, I have a crush on you. This video is for you. And it was bizarre. Like I said, I have since blocked him, so he won't be able to see my videos anymore. And Stephanie told me, because he called himself my secret admirer. And Stephanie told me, she said, Mom, that's not a secret admirer. That's a stalker. She said, don't you think you need to go on Facebook and take down all your private information, such as where you work and everything? And I said, well, you know, everything that I have on Facebook is private. You have to be a Facebook friend of mine to be able to see that. And she said, well, how do you know he's not? And I had never thought about it that way. So if he is, he'll be seeing this video on Facebook. He just won't be able to. I guess he would be able to see it on Facebook. Yeah, because I don't have him blocked on Facebook. But I don't think it's anybody on Facebook. I think it's just a weird pervert on YouTube. Because a couple weeks ago, I get so many negative comments on my videos. I equally get as many good comments, but I get a lot of negativity out there, and I don't understand why. And I had this person a few weeks ago call me bonehead. Bonehead. And it stems that person was mad because they thought that I was trying to tell them how to spend their food stamps. That's what they said. But anyway, this bonehead is going to get off here and eat me some breakfast. It is now 7:20 in the morning on my day off. It's starting to rain again. I guess the temperature's going to start dropping. So I'm going to go eat me some breakfast, maybe vacuum the floor and get a little bit done. And until next time, bye-bye.